Mission Control, this is Commander Bubbles. I'm getting an MPS warning light on the link monitor control subsystem. I'm requesting reallocation of main homes firing to the CDS at level 6. Please advise.
Copy that, Commander. Reallocating there, Commander Bubbles.
Breaker, come in Earth. This is rocket ship 27. Aliens fucked over the carbonator on inch number 4. I'm gonna try to refucculate it and land on Juniper. Hopefully they got some space weed over.
Open the pod bay doors, please.
I've seen things you people wouldn't believe.
You know, that was almost funny. They better be careful. They'll spoil a perfect record.
You know, I have actual assignments that I have to finish for art school. Shut up and do more art for me.
Okay, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another issue of Pages Beyond Paper. This is our C2E2 special. Our post
recap.
Recap, exactly. Yes, our C2E2 recap for the weekend. We are doing it a weekend after C2E2. This is the only time that we could figure out to do it. So.
So many changes happening. Yeah,
it's crazy, man. We go to C2E2 and then like this weekend, crazy things in life happen, and we've got
I was going about 4 during and now after.
Yeah, right, yeah. So we're trying to adjust our life. We wish we could go back to C2E2 and never leave. That would. That'd
be ideal.
Take a delicious drink.
You know what
I'm saying? But anyway, not the most ideal situation for the both of us. But whatever, man, that is what it is. But anyway, guys, we're here to recap C2E2 2019. Hardrick.
Yes.
Man, what a great con.
Well, your first C2E2 back in 3-4 years?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, last time you were there was 4 years ago, 3 years ago, something like that?
Yeah, about that. I mean, here's the thing. It feels good to be back, man. I'm glad that we all got to go. I'm glad we went together. I'm glad we met the people we met. We met some really cool people.
Oh, my God.
Which I think was, the coolest part about the weekend. It was how much cool people that we met.
Networking, that's what it's all about.
Yeah, I mean that you're right, dude. That does seem to be the case. The networking, and yeah. So we went to the my phone died, and I was gonna look up. Damn it! I was gonna look up these guys' podcast that we got in touch with.
Should we start from the day one and then go into each day?
Yeah,
or what?
Yeah, might as well. And we're gonna try. I've been working on editing a video for a recap of the weekend through our eyes type video, so hopefully that'll be out in the next week. If I can find time this week to do it with what's going on. Anywho, yeah. So let's start from Friday, where we start off an hour late, of course, because
I was waiting.
What's that?
I was waiting patiently.
Yeah, you were waiting patiently. Well, mostly patiently. But Amber had to drop the kids off and whatnot, so that caused a little bit of time issue. But whatever, we made it. We had a pretty quick ride in, I would say. It really wasn't that bad.
Yeah. I mean, me in the back seat, and I was in another world by the time we got there. So.
Oh yeah, We made sure that we had a good car ride on the way in. A time warp, if you would.
It was a good car ride for you. I was beyond paranoid.
Yeah, but why? Because I scare you with my driving?
That and some other stuff.
Some extracurricular activity in the back of the car?
Yeah, that was...
Nothing wrong with that, man.
Just slow me down on that one. I was like... You should have slowed me down.
Hey, what a great way to start the con off, man. Getting there, go through a time warp, and we're making our way up to the room, and we've got cartoon characters coming off the elevator. What a great way to... start the con. We got to the hotel, right? And then
I disappeared.
Yeah, but then there was that guy. There was a guy parking. Where did I get the parking? I can call him Parking Dick.
I didn't see him because I was too busy in the lobby trying to figure out what was going on. Parking. Trying to So
Well, yeah, I mean, when we got there, there was like no parking whatsoever in the parking garage that they told us to go to, except this one spot. And
that guy! Oh my God!
yeah,
Which we got pictures of and video.
Well, I got a video of it. Yeah. So there's one guy. He parks. Like he almost basically takes up 2 spots almost, right?
Yeah.
And so I filmed a video, bitching about it basically, and we had to squeeze into this spot that was like really, really small, and we had this big van. We made it happen, but we could barely get out of the car.
Man, I was like, I know you can do it or not, but man, you did it. So
Ninja, buddy, that's lots of practice.
yeah,
And that's John Ripley teaching me how to drive right there. Yeah, man. Yeah, so we made it happen, and then I think we came back later to move the car, like once everybody had left for the day, and even like I think before nighttime or whatever, and that guy was gone. So
yeah, because you want to saran wrap it.
I did. I really did want to saran wrap that guy because, like, how do you do that, man? Like, you know that people are going to be like going to this thing, and like people are looking for a spot to park.
I mean, they were looking.
Right. So it's like, if people are looking for a spot to park, like, why would you take up 2 spots? Like, the guy knew what he was doing. He had to have.
Well, what really pissed me off was, I mean, I reserved that hotel, and I should have had a spot right next to the hotel.
Oh,
because I did it last year, and I didn't drive. I mean, Caleb came next day, and we had a spot.
Right.
And it was cheap. And this is it was like, oh my God, it was way too high.
I feel like with this venue and every year it getting bigger, I feel like they're just charging people more because there's more people. Like, well, and then now the people who actually reserved a hotel room can't park there because people who aren't there are parking there.
Yeah.
But you have to. It's weird. It's like they don't. You don't have to have your. I don't think you have to have your key card to get into the parking. Do you?
No.
You just have to have it when you leave.
Well, you can. Yeah, when you leave, when you leave,
well,
or
so, yeah, you don't even have to
have drive in and out, because that's what the key card was for. So you can like swipe it out and like, oh, I'm gonna drive for the day and then come back, and they'll monitor that. So
I got you. Yeah, but they won't monitor how many spots they have left in their parking
garage.
Yeah, it's a bit of a joke, man.
I think they should change that and make it like, okay, you got a room, you got a parking spot, and this is your reserved parking spot.
Yeah, no, I agree, man. I mean, that would make sense. That way, you know, you get even if there's 2 beds, you get 1 parking spot per room.
Yeah.
And then additional, like if you're gonna want 2 spots, the one next to it,
it might cost you.
You're gonna pay a little bit more, but you know, you get a deal or something. Yeah. Gosh, we should have went into the hotel business, huh, Hardrick? But yeah, man. So that was day 1. We get to the con, we go up to the room, throw our stuff down, immediately run to the con because that's what you do when you get there on Fridays. Man, so one of the first things I think we did, at least I did, we went and checked out the Troma booth, man. The Troma Entertainment booth.
Okay, you went there.
Yeah, that was awesome, man. Yeah, I think you and I just kind of split up at that point for a little bit.
Yeah, because I went to a panel right away, because those panels, like, happening, like, in a few minutes, and I went straight up there.
Oh, nice. Which panel was that?
The Takao Talent Hunt search thing.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
So that was really cool.
What was the panel like? Like, what did they do?
No, that was Saturday. What did they do Friday?
I don't know, buddy. You tell me.
I am confused on this one because it was Friday. No, I did walk around, but I don't know where I went.
Really?
So that Takao was Saturday. I think I just like walked around and tried to scoop what was going on. And, remember, I was still in that roller coaster ride mindset, so
yeah.
I was gone. I was pretty gone until like pretty much late in the afternoon.
Yeah, you were pretty out of it, man.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, so what was the first panel that you went and saw on Friday?
I'm trying to figure it out.
You can't remember the panel you went to on Friday? I don't think I did any panels on Friday.
I don't think I did panels either.
Yeah, I think you.
I think I just walked around for a little bit.
Yeah, I think you went off to Artist Alley or something first.
Yeah, I went to. Well, when I disappeared and I went to Kinko's and I came back and I left again, I went to.
Oh yeah, the Kinko's. Yeah. Tell us about the Kinko's debacle.
Oh my God! I went to go make some copies, but I was so out of mind that I was staring at the machine for like 10 minutes straight and didn't do anything.
You just stare at the machine for 10 minutes?
I was trying to figure out what the hell I needed to do. And I just gathered my shit up and left.
Yeah, but what did you leave there?
Oh yeah, I left I'm kind of glad I left it because it was not that great. I left a piece of artwork I was gonna show, but it was like a last page I did. I rushed it, so I kind of thought about it. I was like, I'm kind of glad I left it because I wasn't really proud of it, but I left it in the machine. So.
Well, somebody got a cool piece of artwork, and if anybody out there sees this who went to C2E2 and was at the Kinko's or the FedEx, whatever, if you found a piece of artwork that's Hardrick Gullies, you can either return it or have him sign it. Either way,
they can just keep it, or
they can keep it. Anyway, guys, if you see it, that's Hardrick Gullies' artwork. Ask him to sign it. He'll probably charge you, but no, just kidding. Yeah, man, that's kind of funny that you did that. I mean, it kind of sucks because, like, that you worked hard on it.
But yeah, I think it kind of worked out because something. Yeah, I think it kind of worked out with the whole networking thing and stuff like that. So I'm kind of cool about not doing that, but
yeah,
doing that. So it's now experience that something I won't do again.
Yeah. So, well, I won't allow you to do anything that you did before.
Exactly.
You gotta. Yeah, I won't let you do it next year, Hardrick.
Okay.
No. But yeah, so like I said, I hit the Trauma booth, man, and that was actually really cool because, so when I was a kid, for those of you who don't know Trauma Entertainment's are the guys that are responsible for like the Toxic Avenger, and they got a new movie coming out, Shakespeare Shitstorm. I encourage you guys to find out where that's at. I know they are. They showed the trailer at C2E2 on the live feed when they interviewed Lloyd Kaufman. So I'm pretty sure you can find it on YouTube at this point. But go Shakespeare's Shitstorm, guys. Go check that out. It's like a interesting take on Shitstorm. But anyway, Trauma Entertainment does these like B horror movie type deals. I think they did Redneck Zombies as well. Shit like that. So anyway, I was a huge fan of the Toxic Avenger growing up. More specifically, the Toxic Crusaders. And when I went to the Trauma booth, they had this like poster book, and actually I'll show it to you guys right now for those who are watching the video here. So this was actually really cool. I had this poster book when I was a kid, and for years every now and then I would think about this. I'm like, I wonder whatever happened to that. Well, we get to the con and hit the Trauma booth. Well, they have one for like $10, man. So I ended up picking up this poster book, guys. I don't know if you can see it or not, Hardrick. But anyway, yes, you've seen it already.
Seen it.
Yeah, you've seen it. So I picked up this poster book, guys, for $10. So I got a piece of my childhood for $10. That's the first thing I saw, first thing I bought. And later on, I went back and got it signed by Lloyd Kaufman himself and had some pictures taken with him. So I will say this, man. Lloyd Kaufman is a super cool old guy. Yeah. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. So, real nice guy, man. I would love to meet him again, and I can't wait to see his Shakespeare Shitstorm. So, if you guys want to go check out Lloyd Kaufman's stuff, you can Google search Lloyd Kaufman or Trauma Entertainment. If you guys like cheesy B horror movies and shit like that, that's right up your alley. So, go check it out, guys. But anyway, yeah, what else? What happened after that on Friday? We met up at some point, didn't we? Well, we hit up a Chuckload Comics booth, right?
Yes, we did.
Yep. I met Chuck for the first time. Shout out to him. Thank you, Chuck, for letting us be on your show. Hopefully you'll post that video soon. I'm excited to see it. But thanks, Chuck, for letting us be on your video. Hopefully you see this video as well. And hopefully we'll get to do some more work in the future. So, yeah, we got to be on Chuck's show.
I think we will.
Yeah, I think so, too, man. So I met Chuck. Yeah, he was really cool. What else? Yeah. And what else did we do on Friday, man? I can't remember. I know I spent a lot of time in Artist Alley trying to figure out.
I didn't go in Artist Alley until starting on Saturday. I'm still trying to figure out what the hell I did.
Yeah.
Friday was.
Friday was a bit of a blur. I know that. Amber and I we walked up and down Artist Alley quite a few times because I was looking for Jason Aaron. He's the one that did. He does the Marvel Star. Well, he did, I think, up to like issue 40 something. He did the new Marvel Star Wars stuff, the main run, which I did get my first printing for issue 1 of Marvel Star Wars signed by him. and CGC'd or sent off to CGC. So I should be hearing about that in a few weeks. So I'm excited to get that back. I'm hoping for like at least a 9.5 grading. I would be happy with that. So yeah, it's just how it comes off the line. I asked the lady. I said, "So with CGC, have you guys ever come across a 10 before?" She says, "Oh yeah." In order to get a 10, man, you have to pull that shit like off the press.
Yeah, it has to be a 10. It has to be right directly off the press. No fingerprints. Nobody touching it.
That's insane.
You can get a 10. You have to literally get it off the press, and no one have and it never been touched.
Yeah, I mean you're wearing gloves the second it comes off the line.
I don't think not even gloves.
But how do you touch it then? You got to touch it.
I don't know. Yeah,
gloves.
Right.
I mean a 10.
Gloves or tools or something like some type of tool or something.
I mean the fingerprints can't give you that big of a ding. I mean. We have seen comic books at like 9.8, right? And those got to have some kind of finger. Maybe that's why it's a 9.8 is because there's some fingerprints on it.
And then 10 is like no fingerprints. So basically handle with gloves.
That's what I'm saying. Handle with gloves off the line. I mean, even off the line, you're going to have imperfections in the comics. So it's like to get a 10, man, you really have to know what you're looking for.
Oh yeah.
Which is pretty wild, but yeah. Anyway, so I got that CGC'd. Hopefully that'll return at least to 9.5. Knock on wood. That's what I'm hoping for, Hardrick. So, but yeah, so Friday was actually a pretty chill day. I think you and I just like spent a lot of time walking around, checking out the con, checking out where things are, kind of getting the lay of the land, so to speak.
Yeah.
And then Saturday, did we party Friday night? Yeah, we went down to party with.
Actually, we went out. Yeah, we went to the after hours at the Hyatt Friday night.
That's right.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was a good time, man. I had some drinks with Chuck and his friends, and then, man, there was a lot of people that you knew, dude. How do you know all those people? Oh, it was from last year?
Last year and year before, and yeah.
That's wild, man. And everybody was like, hey, you're just that way, man. Everybody, they know you.
Yeah.
They know you.
I get that a lot. Like I said, I get that at the grocery store.
Yep. Oh, it was weird today, man. I was at the grocery store. I had some guy come up to me. I'm assuming he was deaf because he sounded deaf. I was able to make out what he was saying, though. He said that he knew me, and I'm like, I don't remember you. No. He's like, oh, maybe it's somebody I know. You look like somebody I know, and I'm like, sorry, man. I felt really bad, but I didn't want to be like. Yeah, that guy. Yeah, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah. And then, I try to remember the names. Like, I don't know that guy's name. So I'd be like, hey, what's up, guy? How you doing? Yeah.
Right. Exactly. But anyway, yeah. So Saturday, gosh, I took my time getting up on Saturday, man.
Yeah, you did.
It was nice.
Because I had to be up because Sheena and them showed up early, and they were trying to find parking. And...
Yeah, they didn't. They hung out for a little bit and then split, man.
Yeah. So.
That's cool. They had their own thing going on, which was just totally fun, man. It was cool to see those guys.
Yeah.
Did you do any panels on Saturday?
Yeah, that's why I went to the Top Cow one, and then we went to the wait a minute, the podcaster meetup.
Yes,
was that Saturday?
Yeah, that was Saturday. We did do the podcast meetup, which man, I was really surprised by that. Like, it was really cool to see these people that like. Doing the same thing we're doing, but like have more resources and are sharing those resources with us.
Well, because they're in a community called the Chicago Podcasters Group, which we need to put a link up. So
yeah, we should look into doing that, man.
They're the ones that hosted the meetup and stuff like that. So
yeah, okay, yeah, no, that was really cool, man. It was really cool to get. There was people there who hadn't started a podcast yet. There were people who had a podcast out for years. People who just started. So it was a good mix, man. And, man, I tell you what, when we did the Chuckload show, when we talked a little bit, it was like a podcast roundtable that we did. When we talked to him about that, I mean, it's basically what we talked about was like what it takes to make a podcast. And like, this stuff's not easy, it's.
And I think the cool part was it was the Chuckload, what you can do if you work hard at it. And it was the other guys.
Yeah.
And the work, and then it was us. The newbies, basically. It was like 3 different levels.
Well, did you see Chuckload's videos he posted today?
Yes, I did.
You know, the ones already got 24,000 views.
Yeah, because they just between this week, from Monday, this whole week, they had added an extra 100 people.
Distant subscribers.
Like yeah,
that's what's up. See, like that, again, it's just the going to these things for the contacts, the making friends, and people who are in the same community as you are. So, guys, look forward to, if you haven't already, and I know I've said this before, go ahead and subscribe to Chuckload of Comics on YouTube. Go to youtube.com/chuckloadofcomics. And keep an eye out for our video. We will be on there. But he did some really cool interviews this weekend, man. He Daryl from Run DMC, he's got his own Daryl Makes Comics. If you guys check that out, Daryl Makes Comics. If you guys like Run DMC, he does comics. The artwork's actually really good.
Yeah, I bought a book from him, not last year, but the year before.
Nice.
That's how I met him.
Nice. Oh, nice. Yeah. Well, and then he did interview Lloyd Kaufman. He interviewed, gosh, what else did he interview?
Dave Mustaine.
Dave Mustaine. Yeah, which I guess something happened with the audio, and Dave Mustaine ended up unplugging the audio somehow.
Yeah.
So they had to scrap that video, unfortunately.
They interviewed. I don't think it's up yet, but I know they interviewed Mike Norton, Battle Pug, Jill Thomas.
Oh yeah, they did. Ming Chen from Comic Book Man.
Yes, which honestly, his line when he was autographing was basically close to nothing.
Really?
Yeah, I was thinking about talking to him about podcasting and stuff like that.
Well, I was gonna say, because Ming Chen is a huge podcaster. I think he's got a company that helps start podcasts, from what I understand.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah. So if you watch the interview, he talks about it, and he in his community, after this is all I think even before the show, Comic Book Men, these guys were doing like podcasts and stuff like that. But yeah, in their community, after they wanted to do a podcast, and then they let other people come in, and eventually just turned into a thing where they were helping other people in their community create podcasts.
Okay.
So he's kind of been doing it a long time, and man, we should go drive out to the secret stash and talk with him.
Actually, he's doing another convention
in Chicago.
Yeah, in 2 months. In June 1st.
Really?
You should go talk to him.
Which con is that?
Revolution Comic Con and Rosemont.
Yeah, Rosemont would be nice. That's so little. That's not as far into the city.
It's basically right by the airport.
Yeah, which would be okay by me, because then we don't have to. I mean, because McCormick Place was like shit. It was like a hop, skip, and I mean, you could see the lake. I mean, it was in Chicago. As far as in Chicago, pretty much you could go.
Oh yeah.
So, but I mean, it's a beautiful building, lots of space.
Yeah, it's the biggest convention center in North America.
There you go. I mean, and that's the thing. Do they fit a lot of people in there?
I was surprised that usually when they have C2E2, they usually have 2 different conventions going on at the same time.
Really?
This year they only had 1.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. That's
so it's usually down where the McDonald's is at, downstairs.
Yeah.
There's usually a convention in that area too.
Oh, well, yeah, they've got 3 or 4 levels in that place, which is pretty fucking wild, if you ask me, man. Well, either way, it's a fucking lot, man. It's more floors than I got.
You were there the last time. I remember Jesse was there, and
yep,
she left that night, and she couldn't get through the convention, so she had to walk around. I guess it was 5 blocks, 5 miles. It took her almost 5 hours to get to her car, and she had to walk around the block, the convention.
Yeah. I remember that. No, I remember when the phone calls of her not knowing where the hell she was going.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, to be honest, that hotel is confusing, especially that was the other thing, guys. I think Friday night, the elevators broke in the hotel, and there was only one elevator to get up on our side of the building. So I'm trying to call Hardrick for him to come down and unlock these fire emergency stairwell doors.
Well, it sucked because there was no phone reception.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
and if it was, it sucked.
Yeah, yep. No, you're right. Yeah, that's the other thing. It was very difficult to communicate a lot of times because we couldn't. There were just so many people there, and I'm assuming the grid is overloaded with people. You know what I mean? So, but anywho, yeah. So Saturday, We're at the con. What else did we do Saturday? I did the Amy Jo Johnson panel, the original Pink Ranger panel,
Yes.
which is actually really cool, man. She's a person that hasn't really been in the limelight, and she even said in her panel that she's like she wants to direct and not act. So that's why you haven't really seen her a lot. I know she had a small music career at one point, but it was just cool to like hear her, because like with like Jason David Frank, I've seen plenty of interviews with him. I've met the guy, real nice guy. I know who he is in real life. It was nice to see her outside of that element of the spotlight, so to speak, I guess is probably the word I'm looking for. But it was nice to see her outside that element and just be a regular person. And I tell you what, man, for somebody who was in the Power Rangers, she sure does not know much about the mythos of the Power Rangers whatsoever. She said that she's never even watched it before.
Oh,
Which
wow.
kind of blows my mind. But, I mean, I get it. Some actors don't like to go back and look at their works, and I get it, and that's fine. But she was really nice and really cool, and that was a really good panel. And and then I did the I think this was on Saturday as well. The legalization of marijuana in the United States, held by... What's up?
Sunday.
That might have been Sunday. Was that Sunday?
I think it was Sunday.
No, that wasn't Sunday.
No, that was Saturday.
That was Saturday. Yeah. That's right. Yep, that was Saturday. So that was held by Box Brown. He's an author. Yep, he's an author. He's written a few books. Go check out his stuff, guys. Box Brown. He did. What else has he? He's done a few different things. I can't remember exactly what all his books were, and I wanted to buy one. But I know he talked about his book, The Legalization of Weed in America. So look for that book by Box Brown. And then what else did we do Saturday? I think I bought a bunch of. I spent so much money. I bought this sweet jersey. If anybody's seen the video online, they see me wearing that bad boy. That was awesome. I know we did that live video on the Facebook where people could see a lot of the stuff that we picked up. But yeah, so then I think we ended that Saturday.
We were going to go downstairs, but we basically passed out.
Oh, yeah. We wanted to go downstairs and drink, but that didn't work. After we killed like $50 worth of Papa John's, which I still hate myself for. After we did that, then I think we just passed out that night.
Yeah, then I found out they had the cosplay contest.
Yeah.
And in that area, they decided to have an after party up there.
That happened
it was two
Saturday
parties
night.
going on. So basically it was a party going on at the after hours going on at the Hyatt, and then upstairs the convention hall where they after the cosplay thing.
Really?
All night. And this is the first time that ever happened.
That's awesome. And we fucking missed it. Damn it, Hardrick. Why do we got to be so fucking old? Sucks. It fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Saturday, we wrapped it up pretty late. Oh, that was pretty funny. We were hanging out at Papa John's and waiting for our food. And Hardrick's sitting there, and he's like, "Hey, Jordan." I look over, and he lifts up the curtain, and there's fucking Chuck with the beer, and he's hanging out like, "Hey, guys."
First I thought it was Sheena, and I was like, "Oh, we're going to come back and drink or whatever." But it was
So Chuck saw you sitting there.
Yeah, he just saw me sitting there, and and then that's when he banged on the window, and I didn't know who it was at first. And then when that curtain up, it's like, oh, it's Chuck. Got his Miller Lite. Was it Miller Lite or something like that? Yeah.
Yeah. He said, yeah. It was funny because, like, as a guy who brews craft beer, I tried to talk to him about beer, and he goes, I'm not much into the craft beer, man, but I got this Miller Lite. I'm like, you get it, Chuck. That's my boy. I think I ended up buying Pabst Blue Ribbon that night and drinking one of them before he passed out. Or did I? No, that was I bought a Pabst down at the bar.
Yeah, you didn't.
That was I did not. Yeah, I don't think I drink any of them.
No, you didn't drink any of the
passed
stuff
the
that you bought.
fuck out. Anyway, yeah. So that was Saturday night, and then Sunday, I think we got up relatively early, got the day going.
Yeah, because we had to pack up the car and stuff.
Oh yeah, we started packing the car up early. So what did you end up doing on Saturday?
You mean Sunday?
Or I'm sorry, yes. Woo! Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Sunday. Yes, I almost said it again.
Walked it up. I went right to the Mark Silvestri line. Got my Cyber Force signed. Met him second time. Then we went after that because the line was long because we were waiting on that for him to do that. that's when I saw the Ming Ching line was basically close to like 3 people.
Which is crazy.
Yeah. So he kept Ming kept going back and forth talking to Mark and hanging out with him. So after I got my Cyberforce sign, I met you and we did the recording at Chuckload.
That's awesome. Yeah, I can't wait for everyone to see that. I can't wait to watch it. I really hope he posts it, man. I don't know, man. It seems seems like he's done with a C2E2 coverage, if you ask me.
No, I mean he recorded a lot of videos where it was at least 2 weeks long.
You think?
There's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of videos he recorded.
That's true. He did a lot more interviews than I thought he did.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did more interviews where they weren't expecting. So,
which is awesome. I mean, the more content. I mean, as a content creator, the more content you have, the better.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see see our video.
Then after that, I went to Matt Hawkins' table, the CCO of Top Cow, and got the Cyberforce and Lady Pendragon sign, which that was weird because his wife was there, and he was like, he saw the Lady Pendragon, and he was like lit up. It was like, oh, it was awesome for him for some reason. And he's like, oh, this came out like 94, blah, blah, blah. And he looked at his wife, he's like, how old were you in 1994? And his wife looks up at him and is like, oh, yeah, I was 10 years old when that book came out. Matt's like in his 50s.
Wow.
And I had that R. Kelly moment. Joking. So I was like, yeah, I'm not saying nothing. So.
Oh, dude, that's awesome, man. Yeah, I ended up getting that CG seed by Jason Aaron that I got a signature and everything. Yeah. So that's pretty cool.
And then I ran into my friend Dave Rodriguez. He was there, so I talked to him.
Yeah, he's the guy that does. Is he the guy that does the Skylander stuff?
Yes.
Yeah. I think I got his autograph.
He'll promote the novel, and then he got a card game that's going to be promoted in Kickstarter soon.
Oh, no. That's not a Skylander game, is it?
No, it's not. It's his own creation.
Oh, okay. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, guys, David Rodriguez, he's he's great, man. I love some of the stuff that he's done. I believe he does, what is the name of this book? It's really cool. It's a good kid's book. It's like a really well done book. My daughter loves it, and I cannot remember the name of it. It's like something or other, Everwood.
No, Goslin, Gosmeyer, something like that?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. But he does some really good works with the kid stuff too, guys. So if you got little ones,
he did some G.I. Joe stuff.
Oh yeah,
yeah. G.I. Joe First Strike, and I think he did a crossover too.
Oh, okay. Well, damn.
Yeah. So.
Hell yeah.
And he writes video games.
Check out David Rodriguez, guys. I'm sure you can find him on Facebook.
Oh yeah, he's on. Yeah.
So yeah, how was that? Would you guys just sit around and talk?
We just said what's up. I was supposed to go back and talk to him later, but I didn't do that.
Yeah. So you know what's really
the shins were killing me.
The killer shins.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was really cool. Okay. So one thing I do have to point out, and I guess we'll start working on wrapping up the weekend. But you remember that place? Oh, here, hit my little thing here. All right. So you remember that Mayhem Comics out of Des Moines, Iowa?
Yeah, I heard of that.
Well, I was just saying that's the place that we went to. So there was this comic shop that was vending there. Yeah. Mayhem Comics out of Des Moines, Iowa. If you're in the area or if you're ever driving through, check them out. Those guys are a lot of fun. Anyway, so they were doing these like booster packs of comic books. So like they do with like booster cards. So for $10, you get 15 a random assortment of comics. You know, it's random. Could be Marvel, DC, Image, whatever.
Like valued at $50. For the whole pack.
Is that what it says? Valued at $50?
Yeah, $10. Yeah, valued at $50. It's $10 for it. You get 13 comics and then
15.
2 of them. Yeah, you get 15 books. You get 13 rare, like regular ones, and then 2 rare one and a
variant
cover.
Yeah, which was pretty cool. So to me, it's like totally worth it. And then at the con, they had like these slips they would put in these boxes randomly. So you would just like pick them at random. If you won a prize. So I did it. I gave him $20. I got 2 boxes. I picked one. Amber picked one. I didn't win anything. Sure shit. Boom. Amber wins this Deadpool play variant, or what is it? The variant play arts Marvel Universe Deadpool action figure, and it is the X-Force variant. So it's the gray and black, not red and black Deadpool. So Fuck yeah. And then so on Sunday,
Sunday, I was like, you know what? I was thinking about this all day Saturday. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. Since you guys owe me for parking, so I'm gonna try one out.
right. Well, yeah,
so he was like,
it was so funny.
You said, yeah, well, that. And she was like, oh, we got some back here, and it's like, okay. And what did you say?
I said to you, I go, all right, Hardrick, feel them out. I want you to take your time and feel them out. And you had the vibes going, bro. I saw you with the hands. You're like,
yeah, I was doing the whole waving the hands,
the fucking swami thing.
Wherever it lands, it lands.
Yeah. So then you put your hand out when I go, you're gonna win it, dude. You're like, well, here's the thing. I was trying to win this reverse Flash statue all weekend long. I mean, yeah, I got the Deadpool, so I can't argue about that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I was trying to win the Flash statue, the reverse Flash statue, because I was like, that's fucking perfect. Yeah. Well, so Hardrick, he's looking, finally puts his hand on one, and I go, all right, dude, you're gonna win the reverse Flash. You're gonna fucking win it. I'm telling you. And you're like, maybe, and I'm like, no, maybe. It's there. So
I pulled the thing out, and I was like, whatever. And then I was like, I think she cut it open, and then I opened it up, and I look, and it's like, what the fuck?
Well, the crazy part was, I don't know if it was the girl who opened the box for you, or if it was Amber, but somebody screamed really loud.
Really loud.
I think it was Amber. But anyway.
Basically, I won the reverse Flash.
He won the fucking reverse. Guys, you have no clue. Like, it's just mind-bending stuff here. Like, I was like, you're gonna win it. You're gonna win it. And sure as shit, out of all the boxes that were left, this fucking guy right here pulls out the reverse Flash like a boss. So that was like the last thing that we did walking out of the con. We were basically walking out of the con.
Yeah, as we were leaving.
Yeah. And you did that.
That's crazy.
Dude, I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it.
Oh, tell them what happened Saturday.
What do you mean?
The snake oil salesman.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so, all right, guys, I'm going to tell you this right now. Don't ever go to a con high, all right? For one, Hardrick will tell you that's a bad idea, and I'm going to tell you right now it's a bad fucking idea. So Amber and I were just trotting along, just lackadaisical, staring at the beauty around us, and there was this Hare Krishna guy that comes walking up, and I didn't put two and two together, man. Like I said, don't go to cons high. Anyway, so we're walking, and this like guy stops. He stops us, and he's like, I've got these books for free for you. You can have these books, and there was like meditation books and chakra books, whatever. I didn't think anything of it, So the guy's like, oh, then we got this old book, the Sanskrit, whatever the hell it is. What was it? He goes, it's like the oldest book in the world or some shit like that. And, and he's like, all right, so, can you donate? After he hands me these books, he goes, can you donate any money? What the fuck? I'm like, at this point, I'm like looking at like, what is going on right here? And then I ended up, I had a buck in my one pocket and I had a 20 in my other. I go for the fucking 20. I pull it out. I straight said to the guy, can you break this 20? I'm going to need 10 of it. Only because I wanted to play more at the Mayhem Comics booth. So the guy goes, he's like, oh, it costs us 30 to print this.
Like, what the fuck?
I go, oh, whatever. Here's $20. Whatever. And I didn't even think of it. But then I get back to the hotel room and Hardrick's like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? And he fills me in on this is like a whole scam thing, which obviously it's a scam, and I knew it was a scam. And I told myself, like, I was mad at myself giving this guy $20. Were you with me? You were. So this guy ends up seeing me Sunday. All right, so whatever. I was pissed about it. I left the chakra books with the Holy Bible in the hotel room. So hopefully somebody gets some fucking good out of it, because it ain't me. Anyway, so Sunday we're walking around and this guy sees me and he's like,
you pointed him out.
Well, he goes, I go, well, I said that was the guy, but then eventually he like walks by me as we're walking out basically, and he goes, oh, hey, I know you. I go, yeah, whatever, buddy. And I kept walking, and I turned around, and the look on that guy's face was like he might have cried. I don't know. But anyway, don't go to cons high, guys, because then Hare Krishnas come and try to sell you books.
Oh, there's a lot of con artists there. So
yeah. Yeah. And you know what's funny?
Oh, because they're not just walking around, but some of them have booths too. So
Right. Well, and that's the thing, man. It's funny because you wouldn't think like something like that would be an issue, because really, like, if I was running that event and this was happening, I would ask that guy to leave.
Yeah.
Because he's taking money from the vendors who spent money to be there. And that guy, he didn't spend any money to be there.
Oh, no, because he had a press pass that's free.
Right.
And you basically have a press pass, you can get in there for free. So.
Right, exactly. So, with that being said, if that was me controlling this venue and I knew this was going on, I would definitely not ask that guy to leave. Because, he's taking away money from the vendors that paid money to be there.
True.
So, and I don't know if maybe he paid for his press pass, but I guarantee you a booth at C2E2.
Yeah, press pass is free. You can't. They do not charge for that.
Right, but I guarantee you.
Literally for free.
I was to say, right, and I guarantee you it's more expensive to get a booth than it is to get a press pass. But anyway, so what did you do? Any panels on Sunday?
No, I did not.
I think we just walked around and bought shit.
Yeah, that's what we did.
Yeah. Oh, I bought Neater's a cool little this badass, like, it's based off the Rob Liefeld stuff. Is a cable action figure that was really cool, and I wanted to get to him for being such an awesome friend. So Blackheart Paladin, thank you for hanging out with us at the con, man. Thank you for being there. You kick ass, dude, and I can't wait to do it again with you next year. So let's plan something with the Blackheart Paladin. Shout out to you, buddy. Thanks for hanging out with us, and thanks for being such a good guy. But anyway, yeah, man, that was Sunday. So then, like, I think, what did we end up? Oh, yeah, the way out was ridiculous, dude. Driving out of Chicago was a madhouse. I'm glad we left when we did, because I feel like if we would have left any later, it would have been way worse.
Oh, it would have been a lot worse.
Yeah, I mean, guys, it took us almost 2.5 hours to get home. Right, well, maybe for sure 2. I mean, because we were moving pretty consistently, but we were going, 15 miles an hour at one point. And then we had to stop and get food because it's like we didn't realize we didn't eat all day. And oh, God, yeah, I'm glad we made it home when we did, man. But needless to say, man, it was a good weekend altogether. A lot of really kick-ass cosplay. I don't know if I really have a favorite from this year of a cosplay, but... it
was a lot of Freddie Mercury there.
Yes, yeah. Oh, you know what? I do have a favorite. And it's a very simplistic one, but... It's something that you wouldn't even think to cosplay. So it was the two people. I was walking in by myself, I think, or I had Amber with me, or I can't remember what it was. But I crossed these two people, and I noticed they're dressed up like TV characters. They're characters that are inside of a TV show that characters do. So it was at Parks and Recreation. It was the Andy Dwyer's character, Burt Macklin, FBI.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And Audrey Plaza's character, April's Janet Snakehole. And it's a very simplistic cosplay, but I loved it. And not only, I mean, part of it is because that's my favorite show, but it was just those types of cosplays is what I really, really like. It's like if you can make something simplistic and cheap, but yet good, and like when you catch somebody's attention, like oh my gosh, that's so awesome. And I've never seen that cosplay before in my life, so that's kudos to those guys, because it's very difficult. I mean how many Harley Quinns are there? There's gobs of them. Jokers, there's gobs of them. I mean, shit,
she knows a Harley Quinn.
Exactly, that's my point. I mean, and not that there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying you shouldn't dress up like Harley Quinn, because I'm totally okay with it. No, however,
I thought you liked the Darth Vader one.
The concept art?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Okay, that might have been my all-time favorite. Okay, yeah, you're right. Sorry, good call. So they did this. It was probably the only time I've ever seen this cosplay. It was a Darth Vader cosplay, but it was based on the original concept art before they actually, settled. It was like, what is it? Back when they were like talking about the wills in Star Wars, like being part of this. I mean, we were talking like preliminary stuff. It was just such a beautifully executed cosplay down to every little detail. And the guy was handing out like cards too, like trading cards of his like costume, which I thought was really, really cool. So yeah, that was probably my favorite. But then, just for the cheaper cosplay setups, I really enjoyed the other two.
Yeah, what I'm surprised I didn't see was the Raekwon Phoenix Joker yet.
Oh, yeah.
But I guarantee that will be next year.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Oh, I mean, hell, man. Into the Spider-Verse, there was Kingpin.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, yeah, and I mean, it's only been out for a week or two on Blu-ray, and people saw it in the theaters. But I mean, to have like that big of a cosplay put together in such a little time, like it's kind of a feat, man.
Oh yeah, it is.
So they must know what they're doing. I don't know. But yeah, man, all in all, it was a good convention. I mean, we got a lot of stuff. We had a lot of good times. We met a lot of cool people, man.
I could saw everything, but didn't. So
right, and I will say this, man. I hope next year they do have a better celebrity selection to go see, because I feel like, I mean, the Clueless reunion was kind of cool and all that, but I feel like this year the celebrities kind of lacked quite a bit, and I feel like that might have been the only space where they were lacking. And honestly, more toys. There was not a lot of toy vendors.
Yeah, somebody said it best on the C2E2 webpage or the Facebook page. I think it should close. Like when it closed, it should stay for another hour for other vendors to check out other vendor stuff.
Oh yeah, that's actually not a bad idea either. I mean, that's actually a really good idea. Interesting. Huh.
I'm actually gonna suggest it.
That might be a good idea, because there are vendors who I actually heard vendors doing trading. Like, hey, I traded this guy for this. So that is definitely a thing. I think. I mean, it's a viable thing. But I think all in all, man, I'm really excited about next year. Hopefully, we'll be able to do. What's that?
Even though it's in the wintertime.
Yeah, that's whatever, man. That. It wasn't. Yeah. The time that they're picking for next year is really goofy. But whatever, man. Whatever. We'll make it happen. Anyway, guys, I'm really excited about next year. Hopefully, we'll be able to do more with the Pages Beyond Paper stuff. Hopefully, Chuck Lowe will be there again, and maybe things will pop off so good for our podcast. What's that?
Yeah, I know they're going to be at the Star Wars Celebration thing that's happening in a couple, I think, soon.
Yeah, I was planning on getting tickets for that, but there's like one day that is not sold out, which I think is like a Monday or a Tuesday. Yeah. And I'm not doing that. So, which I get. I mean, I understand, it's Star Wars Celebration. Everybody wants to go.
See the new trailer going to show up.
Yeah, right. I think they will drop the trailer. Yeah. I mean,
they're going to drop the trailer.
Don't really want to get into a conversation about Celebration. We can do that a different day. But I think they will show the new trailer, the official new trailer there. But anyway. Yeah, guys. So, Hardrick, what are you looking forward to next year?
At C2E2 or what?
Yeah, C2E2.
Just being there, really. Yeah, I'm just still trying to, just being there right now because nothing's been official. So
yeah, I can't wait till they start. It's almost like a Christmas morning when they start throwing celebrities out there. Like, who so and so is going to be here, so and so is going to be here, and then you're waiting the anticipation.
But here's the crazy thing: there's people right after the convention, like on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, were now getting their badges they mailed.
Say that again.
They ordered badges and they haven't came yet. So after the convention, they started getting their badges after the convention.
What? So they didn't get to go?
Well, I think they went. They just had to pay more, and then when they got back, their badges.
Yeah, guys, go to your local comic shop and get your passes.
Exactly.
Go to your local comic shop.
I don't think you have anything to do with C2E2. I think it had to do with the Postal Service.
Doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, so.
Anyway. All right, cool, man. Well, I'm excited for next year. Hopefully, we'll be able to do more with Pages Beyond Paper for that. But I think we're going to go ahead and wrap up this 2019 C2E2 review. We'll wrap it up. And, yeah, man, I'm really excited for next year. I do want to hit more panels next year. I feel like we didn't do that a lot this year. I feel like if I would have hit panels, I would have saved a lot of money this year. But whatever, man. It's done and it's done. What's done is done, and we're moving on. So, next year, man, I can't wait to hang out with you next year at C2E2 Hardrick. That's going to be a blast, man. Anyway, guys, with that being said, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Pages Beyond Paper. Sorry. Thank you for tuning in to another issue of Pages Beyond Paper. Yeah. I am Jordan, and with me is...
Hardrick. I won that reverse flash. What I'm going to win next year.
I don't know, but it better be
I guarantee I'm going to win something next year.
I promise you. And
Just think about it. I won that Batman last year. I won this Flash this year. What's next?
You heard it first. 3 in a row, buddy. We're going 3 years in a row. Let's do it. All right, guys. Anyway, again, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe. Please, follow us on iTunes or subscribe to us on iTunes. All that shit will be here for your entertainment pleasure. We'll be here for your entertainment. desperate. Please like, subscribe, or we will come find you and snuggle you in your sleep. Anyway, guys, Hardrick, get us the fuck out of here.
Struggle snuggle. Oh yeah, I'm down.
All right,
Peace.
Peace. Love you, buddy.
Yep, same here.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video. If you guys like this video, go ahead and subscribe, hit the like button for us. If you guys want to take this podcast on the go, you can find us at iTunes. And yeah, guys, hopefully you enjoy, and we'll catch you on the other side, guys. Peace.